Okay, hello. So we're back again. I had a request to, well, one or two, to take a video of just all my current guns, because some of the people had seen training the noobs, and they wanted to, get a better look and maybe, get a little more educated about Airsoft, as I've not really been educating, but I've been letting some noobs fire. Sorry. So let's start off with, once again, these are all owned by me. I'm currently, 28 years old, so I'm of age to own and possess and, take care of these weapons. They're all stored, properly and all that kind of great jazz. And you have to be very aware that because they look real, you have to be very careful with them. So all that stuff. Okay, so let's get out of the way and start. Okay, so we'll just go through a quick list of my armory. Currently, I even I put the blade sword up there too. I'm a big geek, so I figured if I'm going to put all the guns, I might as well show everything. So, the only thing missing is I do have one other pulse rifle that's in progress, but there's no point showing you a bunch of parts. So, first off, we got the Classic Army M249 Para version. It's very heavy. I don't know how much, probably like 20 pounds fully loaded or something. It hurts a lot to play with. It's upgraded to 400, very accurate, and it's great to spray with a 2400 round box mag. Now those bullets are fake, they're just for show, so don't freak out those at home. We come down and we have the TM M16. I haven't gamed it too much yet, but it's a nice gun. Depends on how realistic you're into it. It is plastic. You can buy metal versions out there. Then we have the Alien's pulse rifle, a very sci-fi favorite. The counter does light up if I turn it on. It starts at 95 and will count down from there. And if it hits 0, it will cycle back again. It's actually a TM Thompson under there, and then you strip it down and you buy a kit made by GMP and you install that. That took me the very first time about 6 hours because, well, I'm not very technically inclined. Sorry for the poor lighting too. I mean, my condo's not the best lit place. Next up, we have the Craft Appleworks revolver launcher. It can hold 6 M203 nades. And expensive toy, very expensive compared to some of my other guns for what you get. And considering it doesn't have a lot of great range, it's more of just a fun one. Coming down, we have the TM MP5K. There are Echo and JG ones which are a little bit cheaper. And from what I've seen so far, they are great build quality, and they fire just about harder actually, because they'll fire feet per second wise. 340 stock. This one here is only doing about 330. Stock, it does 250 for a TM. I had to put about $100 of upgrades in there to get it up to 330, and it's got a very, very stiff spring. So when it fires, it actually sounds like the battery is dying when it's not. Next up, we have the TM MP7. Also another gun that's quite expensive, even though its applications are quite limited as well. Another gun where I had to put in about $100 to get the FPS up to 280. You can do higher than that, but then you have to really put an external battery pack on. It's a very solid build for what you get. It feels really nice, but it's another gun that a lot of people buy because they love it, and then the performance-wise, it's not what they wanted, so they end up getting rid of it. Okay, moving on. Next, I have 3 shotguns right now. All 3 are plastic, but they're all varying, and they're nice. The TM Spot 12 with folding stock was a fairly rare item for in Canada, anyways, for find. I had a hard time finding one with the folding stocks, but it's very plastic when you feel it, but it's nice. And if I ever get bored of it, I could always chop off the bottom here and get somebody to mod it, because that actually can go in the bottom there to make the shotgun functional. I don't know personally anybody who's done it, but I've read online that people have done it, and if you really want to go authentic. Next, we have the Echo 1, I forgot what, STI something shotgun. Only fires 1 BB. Actually, let me go back. These fire 3 BB. They take a TM shell that holds 30 BBs, and every time you pump, it's spring loaded, and it'll load 3 BBs in 3 separate barrels, and it'll fire. Once again, this Spot 12 and this one here, a TM M3, fire only at about 260. So you don't get a lot of FPS. They're a lot of fun to use though, because you do get 3 shots, and there are more expensive market shotguns out there, but they cost a lot more, and